Yeah, just welcome. I'm excited for this one. Obviously, England got the win yesterday. Great 3 points for us, and I'm interested to see how Scotland do today now, knowing that. And I look forward to that game against them. I think they're going to be up for it today. Czech Republic by no means a poor team. I think it'll be a tight game, but I'm going for 1-0 Scotland. Hope you enjoy the stream, guys. I'm going to be getting a microphone soon because I know that the volume isn't great on this at the moment, so just bear with me on that. I'm going to be getting a mic soon and hopefully that will sort that out. But yeah, new to the streaming, so just be patient with me. Just doing the national anthems right now. I'm going to be here tomorrow night as well for the France-Germany game, 8 o'clock kickoff, so come and join in. Feel free, everybody's welcome. Obviously, I worked out how to do the comments and that now, so if you do want to leave a chat or anything, I have sorted it out now, so I can see it. And also, guys, I'm not sure if it's actually working, but I want to mention it to you. I should have the option for super chats now on my videos, so the comments obviously are there, but if you do want to donate or just leave anything, it's totally up to you. Would appreciate it, obviously, but super chats are now available on the channel. I was hearing the atmosphere a minute ago at Hampden Park. I mean, they're far better than Wembley is. No disrespect, but it's just different. It really is. So fair play to the Scottish fans. Very passionate and very loud. So I'll go through the lineups in a minute. I think on the BBC website it said that Scotland are playing a 3-5-2. I think Czech Republic was 4-2-3-1. I only know a couple of the Czech Republic players though, Kufau and Souček. There's old Robertson. Don't know if any of you are doing the fantasy league or not, but I am. I've got Robertson and Armstrong, the one from Southampton. Don't have any Czech Republic players. Get involved in the chat though, guys. Get involved. So here's Scotland's lineup. Marshall in goal. They've got 3 at the back. Hendry on the left, Cooper in the middle, Hanley on the right. And then they got 5 in the midfield. Robertson, McTominay, McGinn, Armstrong, O'Donnell. And then up top, they got Christie and Dykes. I thought Adams might have started, so that's a little bit of a surprise for me. They've got lots in midfield. I think Robertson and I can't remember who was on the right now, but I think their act is obviously like wing backs, so defending, that'll probably go into a 5. Robertson's got his game face on, looking about that business. Big fan of Robertson, I've got to admit. And here's Czech Republic. They got Watchalong in goal. 4 at the back, Borrell, Kalas, Seleska and Kufau. 2 in the midfield, Krau and Souček. 3 ahead of them, Janko, Derrida and Massapoust. And 1 up top with Schick. I've heard of Schick actually, and maybe Derrida, so I know a couple more than I thought I did, but obviously I've been looking out for Souček and Kufau. Fans of both of them, to be honest. Looks like they might be doing like a minute's silence or something, or probably for Ericsson. Here we go then, here we go. I'm excited. Kick off. Scotland immediately go long. Dykes goes up but gets beat. Gets it back. Holds it up well. Czech Republic get it back up the field. Throw in for Scotland. Fast paced start here. They both just need to settle down a little bit. If you can hear any rattling in the background, by the way, it's the washing machine, just in case you can hear that and wondering what it is. Here comes Robertson down the left, whips it in, goes to the back post, but no one really judging that right. Ball back into the box, cleared. Scotland with the early pressure though, good start from them. A little bit scrappy at the moment, a little bit scrappy. Ooh, O'Donnell miscontrolling it there, sloppy. I think a lot of the Scottish players are running off adrenaline right now and they just need to settle a little bit, but it's been a good start from them. Just a little bit, I think they're rushing it a little bit right now. They've got plenty of time. Definitely looking forward to that England-Scotland game though. I'm predicting 1-0 England. Well, maybe 1-0 or 2-1 England. I do think we will win, but I think it'll be a tight, tough game. Robertson getting a bit feisty there with Kufau. Love to see it. Cooper from Leeds. Didn't actually know he was Scottish till the other day. I just assumed he was English. Cleared out, Scotland throw. Here's McGinn in the box, gets a shot off, it gets blocked. First sort of chance there really, here he comes though, wins it back. Oh, it's out for a corner, good pressure there from McGinn, not letting the ball get away and not giving up on it. All Scotland so far. Robertson to take. Whips it in, good ball. I think that might be Souček that cleared it. Armstrong in the corner. Throw into Czech Republic. Obviously, other than Robertson, Scotland and how well they do in the tournament is definitely going to come down a lot to McGinn in the midfield, being that creative outlet. Can score goals as well. Czech Republic just need to have a little spell here where they can just keep some possession, get into the game, get a bit of confidence. They just can't get the ball right now. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, guys, 8 o'clock, France, Germany. I'll be back with another stream. What's everyone's predictions for that? I think I went 2-0 France. Goal kick for Scotland. Clever play there. Looking very comfortable right now, Scotland. Definitely tell how the game's going that Scotland are definitely going to have most of the majority of the possession, and Czech Republic will act on the counter. Czech Republic finally having a little bit of the ball. His coup foul down the right, beats his man, puts the ball in. Header. Look at his shit. Can't really get the timing on it right. He was stretching for it. Scotland will be happy, I think. Not really had anything to deal with. They're controlling it with a possession. They'll be patient, I think. I think they've settled down now. Look for their openings. Throw in. Czech Republic deep in the Scotland half. Robertson puts it out. Free kick to Czech Republic here. Right side of the box near the throw-in line. Armstrong commits the foul there. A little bit clumsy, he slipped and took him out, but it's a little bit unlucky there, I think. Captain Derrida looks like he might be taking this. Obviously, Souček will be a definite threat from these. I'm not sure where he is right now. Goes to the back post, but runs past everybody. Goal kick. Souček went front post and it went back post. Seen that O'Donnell having a few moans now at the officials and that. Just get on with the game, mate. Ball's just bouncing around quite a lot at the moment. Shit closing it down though. Keeper comes out, puts it out for a throw-in. Czech Republic growing into the game a bit more now. Getting a bit more of the ball. Definitely tell that Scotland are overloading the midfield there, and they're controlling the game because of that for the most part. Them extra blokes in the midfield give them time to just pick the pass and keep the ball. And the Czechs don't really have an answer for it at the moment. Just outnumbered. Hanley recovers. Well played there. Nice feet. Ooh, O'Donnell loses it though. Czech Republic out on the left. McGinn gets back, strong on the ball, quality play. Does he draw the foul? No, the ref not give it. Czech Republic get a crossing shot away. I think it was Schick, and a great save from Marshall there. Just not clearing their lines there, Scotland. They started well, and then they lost it. Trying to be a bit too clever, a bit too neat. McGinn, I thought, should have had a foul, but the ref didn't give it. And it's Schick. Tries for the bottom curler, near post. Marshall makes a good save. Corner, Deruda to take. Deruda, I think. Comes back out the edge of the box, and not sure who it is, but blasts over. I feel like Scotland need to get McGinn more involved at the moment. A lot of their players coming through O'Donnell and Robertson at the wing-back positions, but I think that McGinn, as I said, he's going to be, other than Robertson, their creative outlet, and he's a little bit quiet at the moment. Doing defensive duties, but going forward, they need to get him on the ball more. And Armstrong as well. Armstrong is another one that sort of go under the radar, but can score goals and assist. But they're both a little bit quiet. That was poor from O'Donnell there. Just needs to keep the ball, but rushes it. Goes to the keeper. Yeah, who was that? Agrippa. I did say at the start, obviously, I think you've just come in, but I'm going to be getting a mic soon because I do know that the volume is very low on this, so I'm doing my best with it, but just need your patience for now. I will be getting a mic going forward. I don't know why it's so quiet, to be honest, but I think there was that Dyke there with the chance. Hope you're well though, Dyke. Dyke, I just called you Dyke. Hope you're well there, Agrippa. Don't know if you're saying your name right, mate. Sorry. Well, I've gone for 1-0 myself to Scotland, but I did say at the start that I think the Czech Republic are by no means a poor team. Aerial threat as well, obviously with the likes of Souček and that Schick. And they're just a solid team, aren't they? I do think that Scotland are, I wouldn't say dominating the game, but I think they're the better team right now. But the Czechs are growing into it in parts. They don't look to have a lot of creativity though at the moment for me. Ball in there, corner. Czech Republic cleared out from Hanley. I was just reading about your suspenders and the haircut. I was like, what's he on about? Just the Dyke thing. Yeah, that's true. I remember just even going back when I was growing up, they had Nedved, brilliant player, Poborski, I'm probably forgetting quite a few of them, but Collar, the big guy up front. I mean, they definitely had a better team back then, for sure. Milan Baros, I was a big fan of him. Agrippa, where are you from? Are you in England, or just wondering who your what country you are? And have you been watching all the games? I've been watching all of them so far. I've been trying to. I just watched a bit of Copa America because that's running at the same time. I was watching Brazil versus Venezuela, but very boring. Very boring. Bit disappointing. Brazil have fallen a long way as well, I think. I think Neymar personally, he's overrated for me. Definitely shows glimpses at times, but for me, he's very overrated. The two guys that are obviously one is Agrippa, and I'm not sure who the other one is that's tuned in, but just so you guys are aware, I do now have super chats available on the channel. I'm excited about that. I've been wanting to do super chats for a long time, just for the option for people to have that there. It's totally up to you if you use it or not, but I'm just super excited that I now have that. Half Portuguese, half American. That's quite a mix. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. An American Portuguese. See, Nani, I felt a bit sorry for him personally. I feel like, especially with you at Man United, like he was kind of like in Ronaldo's shadow a lot. And then for Portugal, kind of the same thing. And you could argue Quaresma as well. Remember Quaresma? What a player he was. But they both, because at the same time of Ronaldo at Portugal especially, I felt like they kind of got put in the background a bit. I don't think they're as good as Ronaldo, but they're definitely talented footballers, I think. And I think that they suffered from that personally. I liked Nani though. I liked him at United a lot, but he was kind of like the little brother to Ronaldo, wasn't he? So are you rooting for Portugal then? Like, do you usually like watch? Are you a proper football fan, or like you just? I mean, I say proper football fan, but I mean like, have you grown up a proper like into football, or just like a casual watcher? Because I'll be honest, I fell out of interest with football for maybe 2 or 3 years, and it's only the last year or so I've been getting back into it. It's definitely not the same as it was when I was growing up, but I have fallen back in love with it. But there's a lot of things about the game nowadays that frustrate me, that I miss. Same with like the wrestling and stuff. Okay. Yeah, Figo, what a baller he was as well. I remember the old Portuguese team, him, Rui Costa. I can't remember what your keeper was, Baiana or Baya or something, the goalkeeper. Calançao, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Pinto, Nuno Gomez, like Xavier at the back. I mean, what a team. I think they should have won something probably, like with that team. Carvalho, yeah. Yeah. They had some talented footballers. Who's your favourite for the tournament? Like, obviously, you can say Portugal if you like, but Portugal would be my second favourites for the tournament. France, for me, are the team to beat. I just think their squad is ridiculous. They're almost like Man City in terms of options. They've got like two teams basically that they can pick from that could both start. Um, and I think Portugal could be going under the radar a little bit. They've got a quality squad as well. I just don't think they've got as much depth as France have. I've been hearing England the favourites, so I don't understand how. Like, great win for us yesterday, but for me, I don't understand how we can be favourites or even mentioned, to be honest, in favourites. Germany, that's interesting. I'm interested to see how Germany do. I predicted a loss for them tomorrow against France, but they've definitely got quality players. I'm just not convinced by them. Like Werner up top, not really doing it for me. Havertz, I think, will be good for them. I'm not sure if Sane's available. Um, but yeah, Kimmich, baller. But I just think the group they're in with France and Portugal, I think it's going to be tough for Germany. I'm going to catch up with your comments in a minute, man, because I'm just realised I haven't really commented on the game for a bit, so I will read them back out in a minute, though. Yeah, he's getting on a bit now, isn't he? But he's still producing. That's true, though. You shouldn't rely on him so much. Appreciate you tuning in, though, Agrippa. I'm going to be doing the France-Germany game tomorrow at 8 o'clock. If you're around, come and join in if you like. It's interesting that you said. Did you say that Portugal don't have yeah, they don't have the confidence to win the World Cup? See, with the squad they've got, as I said, I think they could do with a little bit more depth. But do you know what I mean? Diaz at the back, huge for City this year. Cancelo, obviously, I don't know if he's gone home, but I'm hearing that he had coronavirus, which is a shame because he's a quality baller. Ronaldo, like the thing is that Ronaldo is just he's worlds apart, and even though he's getting on, just the mentality and mindset alone must be frustrating for him because he's got that belief that he knows he can win something. But it's whether the players can believe that and produce that and put that in their own mindsets and mentality. I mean, he pulled them through in that the last Euros, didn't he? When he wasn't even playing, and was it the last one? But you know the one I mean, where he got injured in the final and he was on the sidelines as the manager basically. And Adair got the winner. But yeah, I mean, even that game, I feel like France should have won that with the squad they had, and they bottled it. But it's going to be interesting. Portugal were good enough to win a World Cup for me, but it's that mentality and mindset for me that is going to be the difference with other teams. And I think Ronaldo's got it, but it's whether the other players, enough of them, can get that same to I'd say, I was going to say match it, but even get close to what Ronaldo has got. But then you've got to produce it as well. What do you think of Pepe? He makes me laugh. I'm not a big fan of him, to be honest, but he's fun to watch because he's just rash, unpredictable. He can score a header and can get a winner, but he can also get sent off in the same game. Like, are you a fan of him, or he's like Marmite to me? You either like him or you don't. And it's the Czech Republic on the edge of the box, put a ball in, falls to nearly to Souček, but they clear. Czech Republic piling the pressure on right now. Kufal, another ball into the box. Keeper gets up well and deals with it. So, just coming up to half an hour in this one. Not a great ton of chances for me, but I was a little bit worried at the start it was going to be just all Scotland because they were just dominating, but the Czechs have definitely grown into it. It's more of a competitive game now, which makes it all the better, I think. I mean, I watched the opening game, Turkey-Italy. Turkey were one of my dark horses, and they were majorly disappointing. Italy, I'm glad they've done well. Obviously only the one game, but I thought it was going to be a lot more competitive that game, and Italy dominated them. The Portuguese Dennis Rodman. That's different. Yeah, he's very up and down, isn't he, as a player, Pepe? Yeah, he's been around since I can remember too. Yeah, Carvalho though, like he was just there was levels, wasn't there? He was a baller, like proper like cultural. Yeah, I think the last time I saw him, he was at Besiktas. So I just didn't know if he'd retired or not because it was probably a year or so ago. I think that I saw that he was at Besiktas. I used to love watching Quaresma though, like, and here's Scotland. Oh, Robertson. Oh, good save. I thought that was a goal. Good play from Scotland. Robertson nearly gets the 1-0 there. I think it might be Christie that lays it off. He comes onto the edge of the box. It's a little bit high and central, but keeper has to deal with it. Might have still been creeping in if it had beat the keeper. Robertson to deliver the corner. McGinn blocked. Another shot blocked again. And here come the Czechs looking to counter. Hanley does superb there to get back and help. Goes out for a throw-in. McGinn's trying to claim handball. Don't think so, mate. I don't know who Club Galp is, mate. French, German players go to America. Portuguese go to Russia and Turkey. Do you remember Hulk, the Brazilian? Last time I saw him, I think he might have been in China or something, but I remember when he was at Zenit St. Petersburg. But what a baller he was, like just ferocious, powerful, but he had great technique for such like a muscular player. Despite being 0-0, I think Scotland will be pretty happy so far. Czechs, few chances, but not a great deal if we're honest. I think Scotland have been the better team. Here's Armstrong, plays it out wide to Robertson. Looks to take his man on, he beats him. Is he going to whip it in? Whips it in. Oh, cleared. Good ball again though. McTominay, edge of the box, back out to Robertson. Back to McTominay. Puts a ball in, cleared. Hanley comes crashing in there. Now he's out of position though. Here comes Schick. Holds it up. Turns. They've still got it. Sloppy. I think it was Crow. Loses it. Bit of pressure there from the Czechs, but Scotland deal with it well. Yeah, there is a lot of players going to China and stuff. I get it for the money and that, but what's your standards as? Do you know what I mean? You get a lot of money, but do you want to be playing at a reasonable level still? I don't personally like it. It's not like they need the money to retire, is it? Do you know what I mean? These are high paid players anyway. See, I hope that you're wrong with that and he doesn't go to blimmin' like Galaxy or Red Bulls and that. Like, it's just, I don't like it. Yeah, I get it, I just don't agree with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, see, I still think Ronaldo could compete at a reasonable level till he retires, to be honest. He's just a machine. Definitely not got the pace now he once had, but in terms of just, like, he's always available usually as well. Like, the fitness, he's pretty much always available, hardly gets injured. He's had to adjust his game as he's got older, but he's just a machine. Yeah, I've heard of that. I watched a little bit of a documentary on that and stuff. And look, I don't get a ton of money, but when I do, I save a lot. Like, I try and put away more than I spend. It's hard, especially when you haven't got a ton to play around with. But like you said, it's very common for athletes to just think that it's always going to be there, and then they retire and they go into depression, or I think some have even ended up homeless and God knows what before, because they don't have that support there or knowledge. Do you know what I mean? And that's for me, agents and stuff. The players' agents need to be cluing them up on that sort of thing, or someone needs to, because I mean, a lot of it is common sense, but a lot of them obviously don't have it, and someone needs to teach them that. Like, do you know what I mean? It's you need to put away more than you spend, um, and but the majority don't, and it's quite worrying. That's right. We don't have a choice. Like we but the thing is, I know a lot of people, mate, that don't save at all. That are be getting less than me probably, or the same, or even more than me, but their expenditure is 90% to 10% savings. You can't do that. You have to be at least 50-50, or even more, like 60-40 in terms of savings or more. But most people don't even put away, and they spend it on things that don't benefit them. Like, might get a short, quick, instant joy out of it, but after a few days or whatever, that's gone. Getting off football a little bit here, but you know. Yeah, Jordan. Did you watch The Last Dance? I know you're not really a basketball fan, but that Last Dance documentary, I highly recommend it. Just for mindset and things as well. That's wicked, mate. I here's my issue with like things like courses and that. Like, I want to get into like um, life coaching stuff, but also like I don't want to just put my eggs all in one basket. I want to do that, and I also want to do like football. I want to work in football, like either as like football journalism or football YouTuber. So that's why I've switched the channel up a lot into just football content now, because that's what I want to do. I don't have any contacts though or anything. But what I was going to say is that I hate the fact that you have to have like an A level to just get into these things and have an opportunity and a chance, because I can guarantee you I will know, and people like me will know more than people that have A levels in something like journalism or something, but will have more um, knowledge on what that what's the word, genre is. Like if it's football or something, just because I don't have an A level in journalism does not mean I would not be better at that job than someone that's got an A level in journalism, and just in terms of the writing aspect. Because I know that I would have more knowledge on just football players and football in general, but because I don't have A levels from previous years or at school or anything, I have no chance of getting into that job path. And I think that needs to change, because it's just, it puts a gate up there and a wall and a closed door that doesn't need to be there. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? I know, and other people. I'm not just saying about me, but people will be similar to me that know and have more knowledge about football and the history of football than someone with an A level in like journalism, but yet they won't get the chance because they haven't got the A level. But they have more knowledge anyway in terms of the sport, but they won't get the chance because they don't have the A level in terms of the academic side of it, which is just bullshit to me. Really is. It's a sad world we live in. That's what I mean. And you know what I find? A lot of people that have A levels and degrees and stuff lack common sense. The majority do. They can get A star or the highest grade you can get on like paperwork and academic, but then they won't have the foggiest like street knowledge or just life knowledge or common sense. As I said, it's crazy the world we live in, and what is deemed success, and why, do you know what I mean? Why do you have to have an A level to be given a chance? You should be given a chance regardless, and then if you do a bad job, then they get someone else. No, I know, mate. That's cool. Oh, 1-0 Czech Republic just before half time, and it's Schick with the header. I need to see it back. Oh, it's going to get interesting now. What's up, UK Weed? I thought I was reading comments from all the same person. I didn't realise. My bad. I'm new to this whole comments and live streaming and trying to read and focus on the game as well. So the ball gets put in. Is it Kufau again? I think it is. Great cross. Schick gets up between two of the Scottish players, Hanley and Cooper. They try and sandwich him, but he towers above them. Far bottom left hand corner. Marshall on the stretch, can't get anywhere near it. Fantastic header, great ball. 1-0 Czech Republic, fair play to them. We've got a game on our hands. Yep, I totally agree, Agrippa. I totally agree. People store knowledge and learn in different ways. So the fact that, like I was saying, people that don't get A levels or anything don't get a chance is a joke, because you're preventing people that are going to be better at the job in the long run because they haven't got as much of the academic side of it, which is just crazy to me. Do you want someone that's actually going to be better at the job itself in terms of the genre of the job, like sports? Or do you want someone that has less knowledge in the sports side of it, but can put a better template out there for it and make it look better, but not have as much in-depth knowledge? And do you know what I mean? Coming up to half time then. 5 chances for Scotland, 4 for Czechs. 1 on target for Scotland, 2 for Czech. So guys, just to let you know, for the half time, I'm just going to go to the toilet and that, and we get like a 15-minute break for half time. So I'm just going to leave the stream running, but obviously I'm going to go off the camera just to have a little break, probably get a drink and that, and then I'll be back for the second half, just so you guys have got a heads up. But if you've got to go and do stuff, I totally get it. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to join me tomorrow if you're available and you're free. 8 o'clock kickoff tomorrow night. I'll be back with another stream. Alright, man. Thanks for tuning in, Agrippa, man. What, UK Weed, you still in the chat? Let me know. There's McTominay, Robertson. Pressure's on Scotland now. I think they've been good. It's just that, you know what I mean? The Czech took a chance. A little bit against play. They've definitely grown into the game, the Czechs, but I do think Scotland have been the better. But the scoreline, does not suggest that. Christie, ball in, just above Dyke. Is McTominay running to the box? Just runs into the guy though, loses control of it. Armstrong at the edge of the box. Is he going to get a shot away? He does, gets blocked. Foul, clears, throw in. McTominay wants a foul there, but you just sprinted into the guy, mate. You're not going to get a foul for that. That's half time, guys. I'll be back for the second half. I'm going to leave the stream running. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Welcome back, peeps. Hope you got your refreshments in. And we're back for the second half. Scotland, Czech Republic. 1-0 Czech Republic currently. A little bit against play, I feel. It's quite a competitive game, but I think that Scotland have definitely edged it. So they're going to have to come out now and take more risks to get at least a draw. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Here's the Czech Republic already. Get into the box, gets a shot away. Schick again, I believe it was. Marshall, good save there. 2-0 nearly already. A lot of pressure right now on Scotland. They need to switch on. O'Donnell. Oh, that's a foul, surely. Gets away with it there for me. Definitely tugged him and pulled him over. Czech Republic shot outside the box. Oh, great save from Marshall again. Has to get down low quickly and deals with it. I'm not sure who got the shot away. I think it might have been Derrida, but definitely going in. So they could have had a couple goals there in the minute of kicking off again. Yeah, Derrida with a shot. It's creeping in, I think. And Marshall, great save. Or Marshall. I call him Marshall then because of United. Scotland look to clear McGinn. Goes for the long ball. Adams has come on, by the way, for, I think, Christie. Didn't actually see it, but that looks like Christie's gone off. O'Donnell here. Ball in. Cleared. Souček. Here's Robertson. Puts it out wide to Armstrong. Into Adams. He looks to turn. Good defender from the Czechs there. Robertson, ball into the box. Dyke gets up, but the keeper gets there first. Clears it. Ball back out. Oh, near the crossbar. Who was it? I'm not sure what your name is. Great effort there. Very close. Hits the crossbar. Edge of the box. I think it's one of the centre-backs, but I don't know what his name is. Oh. Number, I don't know even know what number he is. Scotland, I think they will equalise. Who is that? Hendry, is it? So it's a lively start to the second half right now. Czechs could have had 2 and Scotland hit the crossbar. Here's McTominay. Oh, the ball deflects up, nearly beats the Czech keeper. But he gets a hand to it, dives and gets a hand. Don't really know what happened there. Vaslik makes the save. See it on the replay. So it's a long ball from Robertson over the top. Armstrong, I think. Comes off a Czech defender. Nearly loops over the keeper. Yeah, the defender just sort of volleys it to try and clear it and nearly scores an own goal. Great last-ditch save there from the keeper. Otherwise, that's an embarrassing own goal. Here come the Czechs. Kufal puts it past Robertson. Gets a bit too much on the ball though. Cooper puts it out for a throw-in. Lively start though, lively start. That defender would be thanking his keeper right now. Zemi, welcome. I appreciate you tuning in. Do I like Spider? What, just spiders in general, or? Injury for Scotland there. Looks like, is it Hanley? Looks to be in a bit of discomfort here. He's got a spider in your room, Zemi. Yeah, I'm not a fan, mate. I'm not a fan. I don't mind small ones, but get to a certain size, I don't want to be dealing with it. So, some injury going on here. Physio's on the pitch right now. Break and play. Just a reminder, guys, I have now got super chats on the channel, so if you want to get involved, do get involved in that. Armstrong. It's Hendry again, I think. Tries a long shot, but gets blocked. Czech look to counter. Goes for the long shot. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Schick. He's miles out, and he puts it over the keeper. I thought there's no chance when he hit it. What a goal. Goal of the tournament, probably. Wow. And Scotland are in the bin. 2-0. Marshall or Marshall. He wants to cry, and I don't blame him. It breaks out. He's just inside his own half. In the attacking half for them. Just crosses the halfway line. He loops it over. Marshall's off his line quite considerably. He's tracking back. He can't get to it. What a finish from Schick. And Scotland are embarrassed. And he crashes into the net and gets tangled up like a spider. Well, I had too much faith in Scotland. Still a lot of time. They could get back into it, but they need to start doing something. What a finish. And 2 goals in 1 match for Schick. Does that make him top scorer right now? I think it might in the tournament. Well, I can't hear the audio for this because I've muted it because I'm obviously doing the commentary, but the Scotland fans cannot be happy being at Hampden Park as well. I mean, it's showing some of them in the ground. Not impressed. Look at this finish. Beautiful. Perfect. In the box again. Schick flicks it. Comes back out to Dorito. Oh, fantastic effort there. Tries to curl it, finesse it. Edge of the box, and it goes narrowly over. Well, Marshall was beaten again there, and he's thanking his lucky stars that it's not 3-0. This could be embarrassing for Scotland, because the way the Czechs are playing right now, you can see them getting a third. I mean, it does wonders for England now and their confidence going into that Scotland game. Obviously, a lot more pressure on Scotland now because obviously we've got the win and it looks like they're going to lose this one. And there's still a lot of time, but in terms of mindset and mentality going into that England game, it does wonders for us. It's Hendry messing. Oh, he's taking a risk there. but he gets away with it. Ball out wide to Robertson. Oh, ref blows for a foul. Here's McGinn. Gets to Armstrong in the middle. Armstrong runs with it. Puts it out wide to Robertson. He's going to look to put it in. Puts it in. Volley for McGinn. It gets blocked. Didn't really get the purchase on it he needed. Back out. Hanley. Hendry. Throw in for Scotland. Adams gets a cross in. Too high for Dyke. And Robertson tries to keep it in. He does, but Czech Republic come away with it. Robertson gets called for the foul and he's giving the ref some words. He needs to be careful. You know, they'll be getting bans and stuff. Frustration clearly setting in for Scotland. It's a good cross in, just a little bit high. Marshall and Cooper messing about here at the back, and Cooper loses it. And it's a goal kick. Here's the finish again from Schick. It's a shot from Scotland, gets a deflection, falls to Schick. Just inside the attacking half. Lets loose, and what a finish. Marshall's got no chance. Why was he so far off his line? I know that it was in Scotland's, they were getting a shot away, but why are you so far off your line anyway? Kufal puts a ball in. Schick goes up for it. Hanley deals with it. Kufal's been good again. I think Souček's been a little bit quiet, but Kufal and Schick obviously. I think Dorida's had he's been pretty good as well. Some good efforts. Dyke wins the ball. Adams plays it out to Armstrong. It ends up going back to the centre backs. Here's Adams deep in the halfway line. Robertson to Armstrong. Lacking ideas there. Cooper down the channel for Robertson, but gets beat by Kufal. Robertson, I think, is a goal kick, and it is superb from Kufal again. Other than Schick, I'd say Kufal's been man of the match. It's all going downhill for Scotland. Here's Armstrong. Drives with it. Got O'Connell on the overlap. Oh, it takes a shot, takes a deflection. Keeper's beat, and it narrowly goes over and drops onto the roof of the net. They can't get much closer there. A little bit unlucky. Positive though, just not getting that bit of luck that he needs. Robertson to take the corner. That's clear from Souček. Good header out. McGinn back to Robertson. Puts the ball back in the box. Souček again clears, but it falls to Adams. Oh, and it dropped to Dyke just in front of the keeper, but he miskicks it. Cooper tries to put a ball back in, and it's poor. Goes out of play onto the roof of the net. A little bit of a half chance there. Dyke just can't get to it really. Good defending from the Czechs there. They actually had two blokes on the line as well, so it might have got cleared, but it's not had the service, Dyke. Again, McGinn not really been in the game. You can only rely on one creator for so long, and that's been Robertson. You need McGinn to do his part as well, and I think he hasn't today. Cooper getting told off here for something. Cooper sends it long, over the top to Dyke, flicks it on, good header to Adams, edge of the box. Here's McGinn, back to Dyke. Poor ball there for Robertson, don't really give him a chance there. He's telling him to whip the ball in, but it's a poor ball, mate. You can't whip it in if you don't actually make the pass reach him. Notice that when McGinn is picking it up, the majority of the time he's very deep, near the halfway line or deeper. And he's always got his back to goal and a man to beat, which is making it difficult. They're marking him well, forcing him back. Wins it in the midfield there though, McGinn. Draws a foul, I think. Yeah, good play there from McGinn. Shout out to the two that are in the stream right now. There's Robertson, edge of the box, puts the ball in. Didn't really get a lot of power on it, but it goes out for a corner. They kind of need to get a goal right now. If they don't get it in the next 5 minutes, I think it's game over. Robertson puts it in. Header up there by, I think it was Hanley. Dyke challenges the keeper gets it though. Welcome, name and address supplied. Yep, it's football, mate, the Euros. We've got Scotland, Czech Republic right now. More games to be coming through the tournament. Tomorrow I will be back doing France and Germany, 8 o'clock kickoff, so come and join in. Super chats are available as well. Here's Adams, puts it out wide to O'Donnell. Hendry puts it in, Flicks, drops to Dyke. Oh, what a save from the keeper. That should be 2-1 there. That should be the first goal for Scotland. And I think Dyke does well, but the keeper does even better. Saves it with his toes. What a save. Scotland make a change then. They got Jack Hendry going off, Callum McGregor coming on, Celtic man, Armstrong going off, and Fraser coming on. So Fraser will probably offer a little bit more pace, that low centre of gravity style. I think McGregor's a little bit more of a creator, which I think's been lacking. So I think good substitution choices there. There's still welcome name and address. You know, like, I know it's a football watch along, but do you know what I mean? Just come in and chat if you want. It's there to be a community and a place for people to come as well. So feel free to stay. 2-0, yeah. I predicted 1-0 to Scotland, even though I prefer it if they get the loss. It's better for us, but yeah. Yeah, name and address. Don't feel you're not welcome, mate, because you really are. I know it's football, as I said, but it's to create a community as well, and I want people to feel free to come in and chat. And obviously, as long as everyone's behaving themselves, then it's fine. Australia, though, that's interesting. Not have you been following me for a while, or like, because I've never seen you pop up before, even in comments on videos or nothing. So just interested. So just over 20 minutes left, and I think it's game over, if I'm honest. I think Scotland, they've had their chances, they're just not taking them. Hanley, under pressure here, deals with it well to Marshall. And Cooper loses it for a throw-in. Here comes Scotland. Fraser tries to put the ball in, falls over, wants a foul, nothing given. Goal kick. Remember Fraser at Bournemouth, and obviously when they got promoted, him and Wilson had a great partnership. I thought he was an awesome player, but since he left Bournemouth, I think he got a bad injury at one point, but since all that happened, I think he's at Newcastle now, but he looks the shadow of the player that he once was. Like, unrecognisable to the form he was in. Alright, cool. I appreciate you stopping in anyway. So 20 minutes to go then. Here's Dykes. Loses it. It's McGregor just out of the reach of him. Here's Fraser. Crosses it in. Dealt with by the Czechs. And they clear. Robertson does well to keep that. Oh, I thought he kept it in, but it went off. Two changes here for the Czech Republic then. Janko going off and Lozek coming on. I don't know how you say these names, but. And you also got Mazepus going off. Is that Vidra from Burnley? Looks like him. Yeah, Vidra comes on. Can't fault McGinn's work rate off the ball, and he's battling in midfield all game today, but on the ball, not really good enough. Dykes gets a flick on, but the Czechs win it back. The Czech Republic player down, injured there. Don't know what happened. I think he went up for the aerial header, and I don't know if he got knocked or it's how he landed. Cut on his head, I think. Oh, we got a smack in the face from Dykes. Accidental. Cut him. Breaking player then for the injury. Here's the second goal from Schick there. Sorry, no, the first goal. And here's the second. Never get tired of seeing that. It's not an awful long time for someone that's got a cut on their head. I know they have to take extra precaution with head injuries, but apart from a bit of blood, he looks fine. So I just think it takes too long, to be honest. But maybe they're, because of what happened with Ericsson the other day, they're just taking extra precautions now with stuff like that. I know it's a different type of injury, but 15 minutes left then. Suchek. No, it wasn't, sorry, it was someone else. Czech whip a ball in, but the keeper deals. Catches it. Releases, long kick. Dykes goes up for it. Misses it. Thanks a lot, name and address. I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, check the channel out, mate. Obviously, I won't take any offence if you don't like the content, but I appreciate you tuning in. And if you do subscribe, come and join in again. I'll be here again tomorrow. I know there's a bit of a time difference, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Foul here to Scotland. Schick on O'Donnell. See you later, mate. Thank you again. Yeah, Scotland now, I don't think they're getting into this game now. I think we will beat them, and I think Croatia will beat them now as well. I think that they had to win this game to have a chance, and yeah, I think this is going to majorly affect their chances now. McTominay has a chance there, drops to him in the box after a header, half volley, and he skies it. Another Scotland change imminent. Don't know who that is. Hanley wins the header. I think he's been good today, Hanley, for Scotland. Obviously, he got beat for the header from Schick, but there was two of them there. Cooper was also there. But I think in general, I think Hanley's probably been the pick of the defence, to be honest. Is Schick down the right? Can he keep it in? He can. Wins a throw-in. Kufal, Vidra. Oh, I tried to get it to the Dorita, but too much power on it. It goes out for a goal kick. Oh, it's Forrest for... Oh, that's a different guy that was still showing a minute ago. Forrest from Celtic. I think he used to play for Celtic. I'm not sure if he's still there. Pacey player from what I remember. They've got another player coming on as well in front. O'Donnell coming off. Getting replaced for Forrest. Dykes coming off for Nisbet. Or Nisbet. Souček wins the header. Yeah, Czech Republic just looking to keep possession now. Waste some time. 10 minutes to go. I'm just popping to the toilet, guys. It'll be 2 minutes. Nisbet with a chance there. Got a bit of a block on it. The keeper deals with it. Czech's going to make 2 more subs then, making the most of their subs. Derrida whips it in, cleared. Here comes Fraser. Robertson sends it long across field to Forrest. Edge of the box. Tries to take his man on, he beats him, beats another one, gets a shot off. Oh, good deflection block there from the third defender. Done well there, Forrest, and then Siliska gets a good sliding block on it to send it over for a corner. Good run though, and good dribble from Forrest there. We had 2 options there as well, he could have squared it to, but we wanted the goal. Robertson puts the corner in, high looping one, poor corner, and the goalkeeper collects. Wastes a bit of time. Sensible player, it annoys and irritates people, but game management superb from Czech Republic. Maybe he could have squared that then. I think he had Nisbet and McGregor. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, guys, 8 PM UK time. France, Germany. I'll be streaming for that. Come and join in. It's Fraser, edge of the box, takes a shot, gets blocked. Scotland really getting desperate now. You think UK? I think France are the team to beat this tournament. They're my favourites to win the whole thing. I think that in terms of squad depth and options to go with, they're like Man City. They've got like 2 first teams. I don't think any other country has that. I think Portugal have a good squad, but they don't have the depth of France. So for me, I'm going 2-0 France for that. Oh, my bad. Careful, I might get political in the chat if people come in. So what did you think of yesterday, UK? Obviously, huge 3 points for us. Apart from Phillips, though, I thought Kane was disappointing. I thought Rice probably did a good job without going much notice because of how well Phillips played. But I think Rice was pretty quiet. I thought Stones was a bit disappointing. Mings surprised me. Foden, other than the shot, I thought he went quiet after that. Sterling, even though he got the winner, I think could have had a hat-trick at least, and was wasteful with other chances. So as much as it was a good win, it does concern me going forward if we get into the knockout stages. Another change in. Derrida coming off and Schick. Great game for Schick. That'd be one of them memorable moments down the years to come for looking back at Euros goals and moments. He's put himself in history there. So Momenchik coming on for Schick. Derrida coming off as well. I'm not sure who come on for Derrida. See, for me, I'm not a massive fan of Sterling. I just think he's got so much potential, and I think he has improved over the years, especially his finishing for club level. He's got a good record for England by the looks of it, but in terms of actual chances per game, he could have an even better record, and I just think he just frustrates me a lot. But similar to Rashford, I would have gone with Grealish and Foden yesterday, and I thought it was disappointing that we didn't even get to see Grealish at all. And the fact Trippier was playing at left back instead of Luke Shaw is a joke to me. Oh, you're Scottish. Are you tricking me with a name? Don't be tricking people. Like, I know it says UK, but I just assumed it was English. Right? So yeah, look, I had faith in you guys today, and you've given me no reason to have that going forward. Look, I think you've had your chances to be in this game and you just haven't took them. And I think you've suffered with the creativity. I think McGinn's been very quiet. Armstrong the same. Um, just no creativity. I think there was no service for Dykes. Robertson was doing his part with the balls in, but people aren't getting to the ball. Yeah, just I was expecting more. Wales yesterday, was it yesterday? Whenever that was, I actually think that's one of the best games of the tournament so far. I think Netherlands Ukraine's been the best game, and I do think the Wales game was actually better than Turkey and Italy, even though it was less goals. I think it was just more of an entertaining game. And Wales, I don't think they get out of the group if I'm honest, but I think I actually predicted another chance there for Czech Republic and the keeper saves. I think I predicted Switzerland 1-0, I think, and it nearly was, but Wales could have won it at the end, and obviously they got the draw. I think Bale was very quiet. I thought Ramsey was terrible. I thought Allen was quiet. I think the Ward, the Wales keeper, had a great game. And the more up front, obviously got the goal. He had an okay game, but I think the likes of Ramsey and Allen really let you down. And Bale was very, very quiet. Be interesting to see Wales v Scotland though. No, no, I know that's just like you're right. I just England's always first in my head, even when UK gets mentioned. It might be harsh, but it's just the reality. Would you fancy your chances against Wales? Because on paper, I feel like you've got a better squad than Wales, but football ain't like that, is it? Like, it's who turns up on the day and who just fighting for things like 50-50 balls, your attitude, do you let your head drop if you concede, and just the things like that as well that people don't always think about. It's not always about just who's got the better team or players on paper. Um, but I think I would edge it to Scotland, even though you're going to get a worse result than Wales have so far. Nah, get out, get out. I mean, I was a little bit worried from the friendlies I've seen for Scotland, and I think it'll be a scrappy game, but I do think we will win now, especially after this game. Like, we're going to kick, you're already down, we're just going to kick you some more. I'm going 2-0 England. Possibly 2-1, but I'll go 2-0. But I think there'll be a sending off. I reckon McTominay might get sent off. Get out! You've been having too much of that weed. Time nearly up here then. Disappointing Scotland. I think you'll finish bottom of the group now. I've got to be honest. I've got 2 Scottish players in my fantasy team. They'll be coming out. Don't you worry about that. I'm taking them out straight away. We will, UK, and I hope you're back here for the next stream after we've played that game. I don't know what the game will be yet that I'm doing the stream on, but I want to see you back in these comments taking that L once we give it to you. And obviously, if you do beat us, I'll be back and I'll be like, fair play, but I'm confident. Needs a bit there of a chance. Bit of a half chance. Gets a header, gets a block. Corner. Fraser to take the corner then. Alright. I'm loving it. I'm loving it like that. Keeper just got stood on. I mean, you got to be disappointed with this today, UK, surely. You've had your chances to win or even get a draw. We'll see. We will see. I'm not saying a lot because I'm already confident. I don't feel like I need to speak on it too much because I'm confident we'll get the 3 points. If Scotland would have won today, I probably would be thinking a bit different, but they've disappointed me. I've got to be honest. And there it is then. 2-0 Czech Republic, and Scotland are in tears. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Look, I'm going to let you keep chatting your stuff because you're going to have to hold that L. So, but I appreciate you tuning in, UK. Hope to see you again soon. I'll be back tomorrow with France, Germany. If you're about, come and join in. But yeah, disappointment for Scotland today. Let's see if they can bounce back. But yeah, tune in tomorrow at 8 PM. And I'll see you guys then.